Nigel, heartbreak in the end, but you must have so much pride in the players after that performance and your run in the FA Cup.
Yeah, certainly. I think we've had three cracking games and should have made it through to the fourth round today. Very, very disappointed with the first 30 minutes. Don't think we started the game, and ultimately that's what's cost us, going 2-0 down. But I thought from that point on, 25-30 minutes in the game, I thought it was brilliant stuff.
Yeah, it certainly felt like you were going to get at least one back before half time. He had a couple of chances, Maris with the best of them, but I suppose the message in the second half was more of the same, please, and you'll get back in it.
Just get one goal back, don't concede again, and stay in the game. If they'd have got the third at any time and gone 3-0, it would have been game over. But stay in the game at 2-0, you get one back, you hear the crowd's reaction and everything, and then we score an absolutely brilliant equaliser. But all to no avail when you concede a poor goal again in the 95th, 6th minute, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's a real sickener right at the end, isn't it? I think everyone thought they were going to be in for another 30 minutes of a great cup tie, but ultimately Middlesbrough quality showed in the end.
That's what it was, and the first goal especially, I thought, was the difference between the two sides. We had situations much better than that. Didn't work the goalkeeper, didn't hit the target. The lad puts one in the top corner. The second one was very, very soft from our point of view, but we had more than enough chances over the course of the next hour or so to get more than the two goals.
Yeah, you must have been delighted with some of the spells of play that you had. I mean, even against a League Two side that would have been superb, but against the Championship side as well, that you must take great heart from that.
I think we've been playing well for a few weeks, and even in the games, which were some of those that we lost, we played some good stuff because of the quality of the opposition today. Then it's a little bit more satisfying, but we still have to do it against Swindon, against Walsall, and so on in the next 4 months of the season. But a lot of encouragement from it. I just hope we learn not to lose the game.
And how are the players feeling at the moment? I'd imagine it's sort of mixed emotions, on a downer, of course, in the way in which you lost, but ultimately, maybe when they look back on it, they'll look back on it thinking, actually, we gave them a good game.
Yeah, we certainly did that, and I thought it was a cracking cup tie for anybody watching it here in the stadium or on TV. But we're in here to win and not to lose. And we didn't really want extra time, but we'd have taken it rather than get knocked out.
Yeah, and as well, Ryan Sturck had to go off. What's the latest with him?
Not sure, he just felt his knee. You saw him go down straight away and hold his hand in the air. Then it felt okay, and then he felt it again. So a bit worrying, but we'll see how he is this week.
Yeah. Let's talk through the goals that got you back in the game. First of all, wonderful cross from Stephen Quinn, and man, right place, right time. Ollie Hawkins, superb header.
Bit frustrating because he would have probably played up front today if Farron Olsen had been fit. And I think the couple of headed situations we had with Oatsy, where he's just stretching for them, would have been much easier chances for Ollie Hawkins. But he did put a cracking one in, and it got us back in the game. And then another, Ollie Clark had a great chance as well. And then we had another two we thought we'd scored offside. It seems unbelievably tight from what we've seen. And then eventually we get the equaliser.
And a great equaliser it was as well. Jason Law had his part in it as well to play. It's a big game for him coming up against the Championship side, and he did well, didn't he?
He did very well. He did. He was a bit unlucky to be left out after his Boxing Day performance, but we had players back from illness and injury. But to come on and play like he did impacted the game, and it was either needle stuff the through ball to put Rhys Oates clear, and it was a brilliant finish.
And like I said before, you take plenty of heart from this game. What's your message to the players after today's defeat?
Play like that on Tuesday.
As simple as that.
That's it.
Yeah, and for the fans as well, they certainly gave it, well, all they could really to try and get you over the line, to try and get you to win today as well.
We've never been to managed or played at too many places where they stay and give you such an ovation for the effort and the quality of the performance, not always the result. We saw it here against Port Vale when we drew a good couple of months back, and today was the same thing. We've lost a cup tie, a little bit unlucky, but they stay and they show their appreciation. And I think that's good for the players to hear.
Yeah, that's really good. So how do you reflect very finally on the FA Cup run that you've had? Like you say, you've beaten Sunderland, you've beaten Doncaster, you almost took Sunderland, took Middlesbrough all the way in the end. You must be very proud of it.
Yeah, 2 away victories in League One sides, and then we've got a Championship side at home. The main thing today we wanted to do was have a good go at them. When you're 2-0 down, it would have been easy then, I think, to crumble and maybe lose the game 3-0, 3-1 or something like that. But I think to make it as uncomfortable as we did for them is an accomplishment, and to get back so close, I think so close to winning the game today.
And very finally, you had Danny Johnson and Ollie Clark back. How pleasing was it to have them two key players back in the squad?
Well, it's good because you look at the bench we've got, and we've got a stronger bench now. We've got Harry Charles sitting there, didn't get on today. We're bringing George Lapsley on and we're bringing Danny Johnson on. That's what we're going to need for the next 24 games, and maybe 2 or 3 more as well.
I'm going to ask about John Joe O'Toole. Are we any closer to seeing him sign, or is it still negotiations ongoing?
I think it'll be sorted out one way or another before Tuesday night.
Appreciate your time, Nigel. Thank you.